Hello guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC, and since the title video, we got another suppressor. Now this one is going to be from JK Armament, and this is the 105 CCX 9mm can, and I was very impressed of this suppressor here. Now I shot a few rounds, but we're going to continue shooting it today. These are running about 419 beans, so very inexpensive, very lightweight, and very versatile. Now this is geared to conceal carry, so the cool thing about this that just like any other typical 9mm suppressor, typically you need some kind of booster to be able to cycle the firearm, the handgun reliably when shooting suppress. With this one, it is so lightweight that you do not need any kind of piston to be able to run this can, so that's pretty awesome. And if you change the end cap, you can always use this as a 22 can. Now, of course, 9mm, 30 special, 32, 25 speed, anything below 9mm, you can run through this can. Again, this is not a can that you're going to go out and shoot hundreds of rounds all day long. This is basically for concealed carry, just the first few rounds to kind of take the edge off when you're shooting your firearm in a concealed carry. And you can configure this to a very short, very small can for 9mm, which is very impressive. But we're going to test that out and see how well it sounds. We're going to be running 147 grain full metal jacket ammo with a 19 Glock type pistol, and just to kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like through this can. Now the cool thing about this is, like I said, it only weighs like maybe 2.5 ounces in the full configuration, and down to 1.2 ounces, so it's very lightweight. If you put this thing in your hand, you barely can feel the weight on this thing, so that's the reason why you don't need a piston to be able to run this thing here. So again, the length and diameter of this is going to be 4.6 in the full configuration to down to 1.9 in length, and diameter is 1.05 in diameter. So very small can, very lightweight, and you can again use this with 380, 32, 25, 30 super carry, 38 super, 38 special, and they said you can use 357 with a minimal barrel of 16 inches. But again, it's more geared to 9mm, and you can also shoot 22 through this if you change the end cap, and you can get that from JK Armament. So anyways, enough talking, let's go ahead and try this out. Hopefully the video or the sound can pick up how this can really sound, so stand by. All right guys, this is what the 105 CCX looks like on my 19 clone Glock here. And again, one thing I forgot to mention is they recommend to run this wet, so I put some Vaseline here. Some of the baffles were not able to come apart, so I got two sections that kind of stuck together. So I'm gonna try my best to run it best possible one at a time, but I know that's gonna take a lot of time. But just to kind of give you an idea quickly what it sounds like as short as we go. Now we're gonna start with 115 grain just to show you 5 rounds what it sounds like, and I'm gonna use the mic on the camera instead of the mic on my shirt, so kind of give you an idea of what it sounds like. All right, let's go ahead and shoot 5 rounds, 115 grain. There we go. All right, and that's what it sounds like. Make sure we're still tight. Now we're gonna shoot 147 grain. And again, run it wet, but you can still run it dry if you want to. Here we go, 147 grain. All right. One thing about this can is that you do have one baffle right after the chamber blast chamber here that you can change the tone and everything. Again, this is not meant to be running shooting all day or whatever, to keep it wet as possible, but you can run it dry, but best performance you get out of it if you run it wet. So let's go ahead and re-wet it, take some baffles off, and run some 147 grain. So stand by. All right, guys, we removed 2 baffles because I could not take it apart. So we got 1, 2, 3 baffles. Again, the very first one is going to be the one that you can move around and make it tone. So I put some more Vaseline in there. See, we're running 5 rounds, 147 grains. All right, here we go. lock back. That's very impressive for just 4 baffles, I would say. Very quiet. So yeah, let's continue. All right, guys, and this is the reason why they call it the smallest 9mm can. Now we're down to 1 baffle, of course. The next one is going to be the toner, or whatever they call it, the tone system, or whatever they call it. I can't remember, but this is the shortest you will be able to carry if you carry conceal for a small compact suppressor. 5 rounds, 147 grain. Let me take one ear off and see what it sounds like. All right, here we go. Wow, that's very impressive for a small little can. Definitely a great can for concealed carry. Don't have any ring, no cracking, more like a pop sound. So definitely a nice suppressor for a short configuration, especially if you're carrying a micro pistol with a threaded barrel. That definitely be a small compact size suppressor to carry concealed carry. So definitely, as long as you keep it wet to get the better sound suppression, that's the best way to do. So again, this is not a suppressor you're going to take out to a range and shoot hundreds of rounds through it. Few rounds is the most you can get, maybe 5 rounds. That's all I've been shooting after it burns all the Vaseline off or whatever you put in it. So definitely a great suppressor for what it is. So yeah, not bad at all. All right, let's continue. All right, guys, I was very impressed of this JK 105 CCX suppressor for 9mm. Very impressed of the performance. Of course, you get the best performance if you run it wet, but they do recommend that to get sound suppression. But other than that, let me know what you think. This can been around for a couple of years now, and I think is a great can for suppression and everything else that you want to be able to carry a suppressor when you need to, or have a bedside if you need to. Very modularized can, in my opinion, and for the price, can't beat it. And again, if also you can run it 22 as long as you change the end cap here. So let me know what you think about JK Armament. Let me know what other suppressors you think are the best from JK Armament. I would like to test out some more suppressor, more of a rifle type of can, and hopefully I can get some more of those on my channel. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, like, share, turn the notification bells on, as well follow me on all social media where you can find me there, and follow all my campsite where you can find discount codes, as well. Every video you have discount codes and affiliate links. That's the best way to support our channel. All right, guys, as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.